Hello friends, what's up? This is Ron here, and in today's King of Fighters All-Star video, we'll be taking care of a couple of things. And first of all, I'm just checking out this Noah's special crafting event. Actually, this is not much of a big deal, but the first reward here, that is this one, and you guys know that this item is used whenever you want to reset your EX Fighters EX core. Let me just show you in a quick succession that what this item is going to do for you. Just go to the fighters and go to EXQ, and here's the core board right here, EX core board, as you can see. So whenever you are somehow not satisfied with the setting of your EX core board, and probably you just did a mistake or you just want to change the setting, then you can actually do this by pressing this reset button here, and every time you do this reset, it will consume one of these items. And I have just 8 of them because I was getting these items from different missions or anywheres, not really missions, but things like battle pass and everything. But by the way, all these items I got for free. I haven't paid anything for this. So you will be able to craft these items, and for this you will need this Noah's special coin. And where to get this Noah special coin? That is basically by playing the daily missions that we play every single day. Not much of a big deal. And if you ask me that what type of missions is going to give you the most amount of Noah's coin, and let me just tell you that let me just go to the challenge dungeon. Oh no, sorry, we need to go to the power up dungeon, because there are actually these missions, as you can see, the ones with this fire icon. Every one of these mission is going to give you huge amount of those coins. Especially in I got the most amount of coins probably from this mission because I played the Inferno mode every day 5 times, and the higher game modes that you will play of these higher stages of these game modes will give you the most amount of coins. Unfortunately, Soul Quest is not giving you these coins, but I believe after finishing the dailies you will be getting enough coins to craft this thing. And with 1 day's playing of dailies, as I finished today's dailies, I already got 557 of this Noah coin, and I didn't even try for it. I didn't even spend any extra APs. I didn't spend any extra APs, or I didn't play anything extra. I just did what I do every single day, and I got this much of coins. So let me just craft this thing right now and see what happens. Come on, these connection errors, my friends. This is insane. By the way, thank God that okay, I just crafted one of them, and unfortunately it is not going to allow you to craft any more. So this is the only one, I guess, right? Is it so? Or no, maybe not. I need to have more coins, right? So probably you are going to get one of these reset item thing every single day, because if you play your dailies in a way that we all do, then probably you will be getting one of these coins every single day, which is freaking amazing, I think. And you don't have to invest any extra AP or something extraordinary, nothing. Just play your game and you will be getting this every single day, one of these items, which is, I think, this is pretty good. And about the other items, the second one is here. This one is actually the speed up ticket for the dispatch missions, and these tickets are okay, but honestly I don't care about speeding up dispatch missions. I just send my fires the dispatch, and I let them do their jobs and whatever. So in my opinion, the first item is the most important in my opinion, and the other one, this one right here, this is just a mystery box that will give you some rare enhancement hammers and blah blah blah. The next one is gold. So basically the first item is the most valuable and most useful to you, but in any case you don't have to worry about it. The event is pretty easy and easily accessible. Now my friends, let's now we have an important video from our developers that netmarble released today about some future updates. So I'll take you to the video with the and explain and discuss these things in details, and of course the video will be in translations. But before I get into the video, I'll just waste one more minute from your life, because I just wanted to share you that probably you guys all know that one of the famous YouTubers called Iron Man. Probably you all have more or less seen his videos, because he is a genius YouTuber and he actually came up with a lot of amazing King of Fighters All Star content previously. And yesterday somehow his channel got banned. I mean totally banned. And while it's a long story in short, that he was actually doing some live streaming, and when he was doing his live streaming, probably some bots or something started to post some nudity or something in his chat, and as a violation of the community guideline, YouTube decided to ban his channel, which is an incredible loss for our community, I would say. And let me just show you the post by Soltree, who is another King of Fighters All-Star content creator. He actually posted this in his community tab and described these things, that Iron Man's channel was permanently suspended due to a malicious terrorist attack. I mean, he means that a bunch of bots actually attacked Iron Man's channel, Iron Man's chat when he was doing his live stream, and as a result he got banned, which is pretty sad, I would say. I'm very upset about it, because honestly guys, truly dedicated YouTubers for King of Fighters All Star is not very high in number. And the another reason that Iron Man was not just an ordinary content creator, but he was a genius. He actually invented a bunch of stuffs. For example, you guys all know that this card is one of the best cards in the game, and when the BS Leona banner was running, the Iron Man kind of discovered this set, that this set can actually be the best set for characters like Leona and Nameless, who actually are dominated by strike skills. Now the thing is, this card set is not nothing new. This card set was in the game from the very beginning, but none of us were able to understand this complex mechanism, which was exclusively simple, but we just somehow missed this point. But somehow Iron Man was good enough to pick this card, and as a result we all now know that any sort of strike skill dealing characters actually can get a huge benefit from this set. For example, even EXKO, he will get a good benefit from this card as well. Also, Iron Man brought another great invention. For example, people who actually care about RHD, you guys know that in a higher level RHD, the requirement is like, for example, in level 50 RHD, you need to have more than level 50 or 51 level characters, awaken level 51 characters, something like that. But Iron Man came up with a amazing strategy of using dot dealing characters in order to just complete the stages without even the required awaken level. For example, nowadays I can see people doing this RHD thing with just level 30, level 20 level fighters, and they are just completing 50 or 60 levels. That is insane, and that insane technique was exclusively brought by Iron Man. Now I don't want to waste your time guys, just wanted to share this thing with you, because many of you are actually you guys don't know that how valuable a content creator can be to our community. And I am very sad that we lost his channel, and definitely if he creates another channel, we will all support him together. Now my friends, let's go back to our business, and now I'm going to take you to the video that the netmarble developers released today, and we'll see what are the updates. Let's go and check out the video. Okay guys, here we go. Here comes the video, and hello, this is Manager Chris, and today's episode we will update you on the game as well as show you some footage from voice actors recording session and the process. Okay, this is the episode number 14 of Manager Chris. Hell yeah, let's go. And firstly, we had some missions we had hard to clear in the newly debuted relay bingo. Okay, so they are aware of the difficulty of the bingo, and they have actually solved this with a patch, and they are apologizing for this inconvenience. Very sweet. And regarding the EX fighter, we plan to take some time to stabilize the core working for the game. The release fighter that will have the exchange change up available will be determined by the result of the official poll that we had back in March. Now let me just pause the screen and take a good look at the poll, because honestly these polls were done by netmarble, and we all active fighters actually voted on the poll. And as you can see, the first one is the Korean server, second one is the Japanese server, third one is global server for BS. And okay, the first three rows are the Korean, Japan and global server, and the second three rows are from for the SS fighters. So the first let me check out the Korean server. You can see BS Leona Hiren, BS Kenny, Zero, Nameless, and BS Ash. In the Japanese server, the most amount of vote was received by Leona with 18%, Nameless, Kenny's, Zero, BS Ash, and then BS Keys Howard. And let me check out the global, because this is the most important one. Here also BS Leona received the most amount of vote, that is 16%, Zero Original 14%, BS Nameless 14%, BS Genis 14%, BS Ash 11%, BS Ignis 10%. Oh my god, Ignis is so below. So the thing is, depending on these votes, they will do this EX update to all these BS characters. And as Leona is on the top in 3 lists, so definitely BS Leona is going to have her EX version pretty soon. And I would expect that maybe in the next banner, there is a high probability, my friends, maybe in the next banner we will have our BS Leona with the EX change up skill. And the second one is BS Zero in global and Korean server, but in Japanese server it is BS Nameless. So I'm not sure that which list they are actually going to follow, but in my opinion, global server has a good number of players, but the Korean server is actually more preferred by netmarble, in my opinion. I think that probably, as you can see, that in Korean server actually Leona and Genis both are on the top. So if they follow this Korean server's vote, then actually it will be an easy job for them, because they can bring both Genis and Leona together. And like we had BS volume 1, we got Rugal, we got Orochi in the same banner, and both got the EX skill. So in the same way, both characters can actually come together and get their EX updates. Or maybe Leona can come along and just as SS Yuri Yagami came along with another new fighter. So I don't know how they are going to do it. Maybe they can bring 2 fighters together. Maybe they can bring just 1 fighter and another new fighter. Just like we are having the EX volume 1 right now, we are having a new Kyo, but we are having the old Iori. So let's see how things pans out with this BS. Now let's check out the SS votes. And in Korean server, SS Kyo was the winner, and then came SS Mai, SS Terry, SS Yori, SS Kula. In Japanese server, once again Kyo won the highest number of votes, then Kula Raymond, Mai Shiranui, Yorigami, Terry Bugart. And in global server, however, SS Kyo Kusanagi once again. So Kyo has a very high probability, and it is almost definite that in the next update, probably after the Leona update, we'll having the SS Kyo's EX skill update. Yoriagami already came, and then will come SS Terry, Shizuru, Kula, K, Bloomery, blah blah blah. So keep this list in your mind, guys, and try to plan things accordingly, because they will roll out new EX update for the old characters depending on this rank. So let's just move forward, and they will keep it in mind, and it is unfeasible to work on many fighters at all, okay, at the same time. So they are planning to gradually provide the fighters, and according to change up kits for release fighter was too difficult. Yes, for some fighters it was change up kits soon. Okay, let me just go back a bit. So here he says that we plan to tone down the difficulty for those change up kits soon. So what does this mean? This probably might mean that they are going to reduce the difficulty of buying those change up kits. For example, now we have to have 3 character memories in order to buy that change up kit, which is freaking tough for any levels of players. I mean, regardless of he or she is veteran or new player, it is very tough. I mean, like you guys saw that in my summons, like it is not easy to get a memory. Sometimes you might not get the memory at all in one pity. You have to just collect the memory from the pity. So they are probably, in my opinion, that they are probably going to allow us to use generic SS and BS memories, so we can actually buy the change up kits with more ease, because this is the only way. Otherwise, what are they going to do? I don't know. Probably they can actually reduce the memory numbers, maybe 2 memories, maybe 1 memories, I don't know, but something they will do definitely. Now they're talking about that the abysmal system of Orochi and Rugal. Now we all know that we had to, or some people had to spend actual BS character memories in order to buy the change up kits for 98 Rugal and 97 Orochi, which was not feasible at all. But now looks like they are bringing a change. Notice that many SC players have already brought to the change up. We plan to return the BS fighters memories you may have used in the change up. Okay. So they are planning to return us those BS character memories. Many of fighters actually used those BS Rugal and BS Orochi memories, character memories, in order to awaken those, in order to change up those 98 Rugal and 97 Orochi. So if you are any one of those guys, then you have a good news, because netmarble is actually planning, or they will activate it soon, that they will give you those memories back. I mean, this is freaking sweet, by the way. This is so good. But there is a caveat to this, honestly, because what I see here is these character memories of Rugal and BS Rugal and BS Orochi that people actually invested to change up those characters like BS, characters like Rugal 98 and Orochi 97. In 100% cases, probably they have already prioritized the BS Rugal's change up kit and BS Orochi's change up kit, and afterwards probably they spend their money or spend their rubies in order to get more memories to change up, activate the change up of 98 Rugal and 97 Orochi, because they just simply love those characters. I mean, I don't believe that anyone is there who actually didn't use the change up to BS Rugal, but he did the change up to 98 Rugal. This is unbelievable. So there's a big problem. This is a very sweet initiative of from netmarble. I honestly appreciate it, but at the same time it might be fruitless, because most of those players who are brave enough to do the change of things for 97 Orochi and 98 Rugal, they already have those BS Orochi and BS Rugal at their maximum level. And if that is the case, then what are they going to do with those character memories? This is a big question that I should ask. First, I was really happy when I saw this, but when I found this, that what are they going to do with the character memory, because their characters, most of their characters, Rugal, BS Rugal and BS Orochi is fully maxed up to level 70 or 60, because they cannot use their character memories. So what are they going to do? They're just going to combine the three memories to get one generic memory? I mean, this is a sweet update. Thank you, netmarble, but it is too late, and those players, I don't really think that they will be really happy. But okay, you're giving the memories, that is fine, but you should have planned this thing way before this, because this plan of getting the change up kit for FES Orochi and FES Rugal with BS character memories, that was I mean, horrendous. Anyways guys, let's proceed further. Okay, next, reorganization of content. Thank you for support. We are able to keep the game service a very long time. Because of this, the game become more complex and actually required to power up your fighters. Okay. Lower the number of dungeons. So they are going to lower the number of dungeons. And they are going to simplify the power up process, because they think that the power up process and power up items are actually becoming very complex. That is nice. And they are of course going to lower the number of dungeons by merging them. So I don't understand what are they talking about it, because they probably are going to reduce a number of dungeons and maybe merge some of the dungeons together. So hopefully we will have a simpler process to play the game. And certain gameplay actions, they are planning to make it simpler, elements simpler. I don't know how they are going to implement it, but let's see. And for the player new to game, we're implementing changes to make the game easier to understand. So for new players, there will be a lot of user easiness, so that they can easily find the things like capsules. And by the way, this is a big news. Look at this. Let me just go back a bit. So they are planning to revamp or bring back old fighters. For example, this fighter like 96 Keys Howard. He is almost forgotten, because we have the Nightmare Geese in the BS version, but his actual original version, that is the 96 version, and also another versions are not getting any love. Looks like they might actually come back in the game in the form of probably EX character. I mean, who knows? EX character or BS character, maybe they're coming in the game. And you can see another fighter right here, Wolfgang Krauser, 2000 lead, and AS False Resurrection Crease. And nice. I know a couple of fans of False Resurrection Crease in my subscriber, so they will be happy. Okay. And also they are going to revamp the Tower of Trials, and hopefully there will be a lot of new rewards in the Tower of Trials, and maybe some more APs. and let's see how they are going to roll the new update. So the this section of the video actually will be about the production team, I guess, and manager Chrysalid is actually taking us in a taxi ride. How cool is that? Let's go. Okay, so they're just having some fun. $15. Okay, so more KOF 15 characters will be joining in the game, and they're actually doing this works with their sounds right now, because KOF 15 is of course the property of SNK, and they should maintain certain regulations about sounds and everything. Okay, they are having some small talks while going with the elevator. They are taking us to the sound studio. Okay, let's go. First time in a sound studio. So cool. So this is the studio, my friends, where the sound engineers of netmarble and King of Fighters All-Star team actually works with the different sounds that we have in the game. For example, voice sounds, characters when the game starts, these sort of sounds, and like round 1, round 2, these sort of sounds. Everything is worked on this studio. This is tiny little studio, by the way. So they're doing some voice test and something. Okay, nice. They're collaborating. It's perfect. Okay, now they are testing the sound of ready. That ready, the ready says whenever we are starting any battle in PvE or both PvP, ready, go, these sort of sounds. And this is how they are actually refining the sounds again and creating gaps or anything. The job of a sound engineer is really complex, by the way. It's not an easy task. Improving sounds is definitely a hard work. So this is the guy who is actually doing the sounds like ready, go, these sort of sounds in EX characters. Like for example, when you are playing with EX characters, you see a different ready, go, this sort of sounds in different voice, and this guy is the guy who actually gives those voice. He is the voice actor, and his name is Andrew William Brand. Nice. And that will be the end of the video, and Chrysalid, manager Chris, will be saying goodbye to us. Thank you for watching. See you again in the next episode with more news. I hope to see you too, manager Chris. Signing off. Bye bye. So that was all about today. I hope you enjoyed the discussion and everything that we talked about, and hope to see you guys soon in some other video. Till then, stay awesome and stay amazing. Peace out, my friends.